Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I'm making beef karahi. It's the same recipe like I made a chicken one as well. I don't know if I've already posted the recipe, but yeah. So basically you need like roughly about slightly over 2 kgs of beef, 1 kg of boneless beef, and 1 kg of mixed beef, which is boneless with bones, because you need flavor from the bones, so that will be the main thing. Then you're going to need some tomatoes, about 6 good sized tomatoes. I've got like really small ones here, so I've got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. Yeah, 7 tomatoes. Some of them are small, so you're going to need those. You're going to need, I've got about 8 bullet chilies here, which I'm going to add in there as well. And I've got about 14 chilies. Some of them are big, but some of them are like small, so I'll see how many I'm gonna actually put in there, but minimum 10 I'm gonna definitely put in there of these. Then you're going to need 1 tablespoon of white black pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of green coriander powder, either 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of green cardamom powder, yes, and 1 tablespoon of black cardamom powder. If you don't have a powder, a whole one is fine. I'm roughly putting about 5, they're quite small. At least 2 big tablespoons of fenugreek leaves, methi leaves. Then you need about 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder, about 1.5 teaspoon of salt, depending on how salty you want it. Then you need 2.5 tablespoon of coriander powder and 1 tablespoon of cumin powder. Okay, now I've got the beef here already. You're going to need a good amount of oil to make sure that you can fry the meat in. So I'm using olive oil. So I've got about 2 cups of oil. So I've fried the beef already. As you can see, it's slightly fried. And then you're going to add some garlic and ginger paste. I added roughly about 3 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste. I've already added in there, so I'm frying it. I'm stirring it now. In a minute, what I'll do, I'm going to add the tomatoes whole. I'm just going to cut it because I'm going to take the skin out once it's cooked slightly. So in about 2-3 minutes, I'm going to add the tomatoes, cover it, put it on slightly lower so the tomatoes get the skin off. Then I'm going to take the skin out and I'm going to add all my powdered spices and my herbs and the small chilies, and I'm going to let it cook for a bit until the meat is nice and tender. And then towards the end, I'm going to add the bullet green chilies, which I'm going to leave whole. I might just cut it in half. And let's not forget, going to need some yogurt. Now what I will add is about a cup of yogurt, 200 ml, not more than that, maybe less, depending on how much gravy you want, but don't add more than 200. And yeah, so I will show you how I get on, inshallah, and let's get cooking. Alright guys, so as you can see, tomatoes are all peeled off nicely. I've added all my herbs and spices, added the chilies. I ended up using 12 pieces of chilies. And yeah, so now I'm going to mix it, let it nicely fry. Then I'm going to add maybe like a half a glass of water and just let it cook until tender. So inshallah it will be done soon. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So I mixed up all the spices and everything. It's frying nicely. The aroma, mashallah, mashallah, is amazing. You guys need to try this recipe. Honestly, this spice mixture is just another level. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna let it fry for a bit. I'm gonna add about half a glass of water. So alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, everything went really well. You can see the curry is awesome. Meat is nice and tender, very tasty, very good recipe. Mashallah, 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 very good recipe. You guys need to try it, honestly. You're gonna love it. Made some keto naans with it as well, so this is kind of like a keto friendly curry. You can have some keto naans. And yeah, mashallah, mashallah, very nice curry. So yeah, if you like to try this curry, make sure you do the recipe. Give me thumbs up, some comments below how you liked it, and if you can subscribe, it will be great. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Allah Hafiz.